So we've got our new Konis on and our changed springs. They're the same. They're still 275 pounds, just that these are 8 inches long with the helper springs. The other ones were 12 inches long with no helper spring, which was not ideal for the ride height that we're running at. So that got changed. We got the Konis are set for halfway in between stiff and soft, and that's just rebound on these things. And we went all the way negative, or no, all the way positive with our bottom camber adjustment, and we've gone to 1.5 on this top adjustment. That's mainly, I did that mainly just to get these screws away, further away from here, because I wanted to run a little bit more caster, which means you have to move it back that way. And these screws were, well, this screw interferes with the chassis right there. So I didn't want to cut the chassis out, so we just did that to make it work. So yeah, did the same thing on the other side. And now we're gonna stick it back on the ground, and we'll check some camber and stuff, and take it out for a ride. Well, as you might have noticed in the last section of the video, this spring collar is on upside down. This part's supposed to go into the spring. Clearly, it is not. So I definitely messed that one up. So guess what? This strut has to come off again. And you got to get the top off and pull the spring off and unscrew this and flip it upside down and then put it back on again and put everything else back together. So yeah, we'll get to that right now. Well, we got it back on its feet. We got about 1 degree negative camber dialed into it. And to check it, unfortunately, we had a little mishap with the push mower and the door. To get the car up in the air, I mean, the jack doesn't fit under it when it's sitting on the ground like that. So I use these 2 boards and I drive it up to the middle here, and then I can put the jack under the car. So when I was done messing with the camber, I figured, like, well, I'll get it back down on the flat ground and check it again just to be sure it's okay. And unfortunately, when I was pushing it off, I didn't get the door out of the way enough, and when this was here, it actually caught the mower like that, and it kind of bunged the door up a little bit. It overextended it. It was like, 90 degrees to the body, so the fender actually came in contact with the door here, and it squished in the trim some, and hyperextended the hinges and the door check in there and stuff, and the door doesn't 100% close right anymore. So yay, something else to fix. Well, the only thing left to do is to go out for a ride and see how it steers now. So with the new shocks on it, the front end feels a little bit tighter, and that clunk hasn't completely gone away, but it's mostly gone away, so there must be something else that, well, I don't feel it now. I was feeling it before. So So I don't know, maybe it's something in the steering column that's got a little clunk in it, but it feels good. Put it through this little section, see how it does. A quick left and right. Goes right where you point it. Oh yeah. That's it. New rebuilt Koni's installed in the front. Ground control spring plates installed. The camber is set, but I haven't set the caster. Well, I haven't checked the caster or the toe yet, but the toe feels pretty right. And we'll be doing that later at some point. And unfortunately, we hurt our driver's door. So I guess we'll have to do something about that in the future. But that's it for now.